Hey everyone. So I'm coming on and really expressing the different energies that are happening right now and what's coming in and how you can really allow yourself to actively be a part of this. So on a very deep level, on Mother Gaia, I tapped into her energy and it was shown the other day that from an astral perspective, she's shedding this really dark layer, and it was showing me cracks of golden light that are coming from this shedding. And for us as humanity, coming into a time where when we align with those energies, we can allow ourselves to do the same for ourselves. I have a guided meditation called integrating the Golden Mother from within. And it allows you to tap into that energy for yourself. That's on my Patreon. I'll put that below. But also just in the essence of shifting right now, and how us as there's what's destined and the free will that we have and how they co-create together. And while we may have certain things we're destined to experience based on our free will, we have choice of what we do about those things and how we move forward. And at this time, there's a lot of polarity that is being transmuted at a very rapid pace. And what that means is the level of denseness that you have and the level of light that your soul has experienced and where you are in your soul revolution, these two can be flipped back and forth between very rapidly. And when we allow ourselves permission to gain groundedness and utilize the higher energies to move through the lower, is where the true alchemy is really coming in right now. But the radical understanding, we're really coming into a time of radical acceptance of our choices and where we are, but to allow ourselves to have so much compassion about things we may be up against, certain choices that we have made that we're experiencing the consequences of them. And just to be held in the vastness of who you are as a soul, and the compassion of, and the courage to be here on the planet at this time, and moving through that experience and what that has held for you. And what is occurring, and to gain power around where you as an individual are being called to have your energy at this time. Right? There's so many different causes that could be pulling you in different directions, not all, some fear-based ones. And so the Galactic Federation's really coming in right now, and there's an expansiveness of God, of, how do I want to say this? There's an expansiveness of knowing that is coming through in different ways, whether it is different soul guides, whether it's different parts of your soul being embodied, whether it's different aspects of Mother Gaia coming from the earth. There's just a lot of, like, the shift that's happening is bringing in a rapidness of different energy to allow us to adapt to this, because those who are very sensitive to energy, you know, there's what's happening in the physical realm, but on an energetic level, like I said, that golden light that is coming through, it's rapidly shifting. And so feeling a sense of differentness energetically right now is very it's common. And feeling that like, hey, this is, you may be in the same place that you've walked maybe thousands of times before, but it feels new. There's something different about it, because on an energetic level, there's a lot more that is being brought to the surface. And allowing ourselves to sit in this energy, allowing ourselves to really adapt to the energetic frequency that is shifting, that we're being called to step into for ourselves, as the collective is really going through an altering stage. And for us to be rooted in our experience outside of what is being shown to us, outside of what others may be projecting as their experience, and just allowing them to have their experience and choosing where you want to share that, where you are and who you share that with, and what is what is really beneficial for you as an individual. And by making those choices, then it alters and it allows other people to make those choices for themselves too, outside of this idea of needing to control anybody or have someone be in a certain kind of way or path. It's the acceptance that, you know, not everybody may be experiencing what you are, and to honor your experience. Just because you're having a different one than someone else doesn't mean that either are not valid. So yeah, there's just a lot that's really coming unfolding, and it's on a energetic level. They want me to use the word energetic because it's not just galactical beings, it's an expansion of so many different energies, whether it's the earth energy, angel energy, galactic energy, energies from they're showing me like galaxies and systems that have not, oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional. Sorry. It's galaxies and systems that have not been reached for like eons and eons and eons that are like coming in at this time. It's a homecoming for me, but but there's just a lot new that's being anchored, and through whatever work that you have done as an individual, is allowing these energies to be anchored in the body. And it is such a gift for what you're doing, what you've done, where you're going, and allowing yourself permission to do that, to come into a level of frequency for yourself. It's a gift for you and humanity and the universe at large. Sorry. They wanted me to come on and show that experience and giving validation to the energy that you can tap into and how it actually has an effect on your emotion on so many different levels, right? And this is just by tapping into the energetic frequency of it through thought, through intention, and how that can move through you and alter your emotional state. So giving awareness to that and helping you empower yourself to where you're putting your thought and your energy, and allowing that to be a demonstration of how those frequencies can alter your emotional state of being, alter your thoughts and where you are. So really the idea of what you focus on, where you flow, really has an impact on your overall well-being. And so that's why they really wanted me to express that and show that on film, but also the reality of your experience of when you tap into an alternate state or alternate reality, or a connection with a person that it may not be happening in the physical, but happening on a different level of understanding, and how you can validate what you're going through and allow yourself to move through it and witness it on all different levels without being quote unquote considered crazy. As we ground down into our bodies, we can really be sovereign into our own experience and allow others, like the solar plexus is really big right now, and allow others to have their unique experience as they go through their own journey, and giving them permission to do that without judgment or making it mean anything about you as an individual, and processing how you feel about certain things and how you feel about the experience without taking on anything that they're coming guilt or shame that they may have based on where you're going or their actions. And giving yourself permission of forgiveness is allowing yourself to release the emotional baggage or responsibility of anybody else's choices or choices that you have also made, and giving yourself permission to move forward from that from your heart space, from your soul center, from who you really are, but not based on what you have been conditioned to, even though what you moved out of is adding to who you really are on a soul level, if that makes sense, and how you contribute. So yeah, I'm sending you a big hug, much love at this time.